That's tight, that's tight, that's tight, that's tight. Squiggle the jiggle.
Right then, a lot of you might know us from drag racing, circuit racing, fast customer cars and as off-road antics. But what a lot of you might not know is that we actually do a lot of in-house maintenance and servicing, whether that be clutches and flywheels or in today's case, a Cambelt and water pump. So we have got in this Seat Leon, which is the Mark 7 diesel engine. This is the CR150. It's 194,000 mile, and according to the customer, it's using about a litre of coolant every 4 mile, which is not ideal. So Tom's already made a start on this. We've already had all the belt cover off to check around the water pump for leaking coolant. We've pressure tested it. There's a little bit of residue, like crystallisation of the coolant that you can see down there, but based on what the customer said this is using, don't think that's enough to warrant the leak. So the next step for this is to check the charge cooler. So we've had many of these Mark 7 engines in with a leaky charge cooler. I think we've done a couple of videos on that as well. So the next step for this is to remove this temperature sensor. That'll allow us to get a bore scope in there, and then if it is leaking coolant from inside the charge cooler, the ports will be cleaning themselves basically with the coolant. So we'll be able to tell if the coolant leak is from inside there. So that's the next step. In terms of the Cambelt and water pump, the process is the same pretty much across all the Mark 7 diesel engines, so whether that's the 1.6, 2 litre, any of the others. As with any Cambelt and water pump that we do in-house, we only use genuine Volkswagen parts, so all the usual stuff. We've got the belt, pulleys, stretch bolts, we've got a new filter. And the weird thing on the Mark 7s is the actual water pump is electronic. So obviously we've got the plug here, and what that does is while the engine's warming up, this actually closes, allows the engine to warm up a lot quicker, and then when it's up to temperature it opens up and works like a normal water pump. So there is a known issue inside this unit. The seal that seals the shaft actually leaks. So that's what we thought it was, but it looks like it's not that. It's not actually the seal on the outside that seals that to the head, but inside there is an internal seal for the shaft. But it looks like it's not that. We'll let Tom crack on. The next job is probably going to be getting the bore scope in the charge cooler to see if it is leaking in there, and then we'll do the Cambelt and water pump.
Oh, hello. Got a good picture of it. Leaky boy.
I don't think that is it. It's wet, but it's all oil.
Yeah.
Usually if the charge cooler's leaking,
You'll be able to see like an actual puddle.
yeah, you'll see a puddle, or there'll be a bit that's like clean as it's been like steam clean.
Right. That's tight, that's tight, that's tight, that's tight.
Let me guess.
You're tight, you're tight, you're tight. You're all tight, you're tight and tensioned up. Fuel pumps out. Cams out. Cranks out. Turn her over twice. Where's my favourites? Squiggle the jiggle. Always check the filter.
So, Cambelt water pump is now done. We finally got to the bottom of the coolant leak. Turned out it wasn't actually the charge cooler, and it was actually these pipes down the back of the engine. So these fit on the bulkhead, and inside, I think Adam's just got some B-roll, there's a retaining clip, and behind the retaining clip there's a seal. Well, the seals in both of these pipes have basically perished, and that's where it was leaking from basically. So you can't get the seal separately, or this plastic part separately, so we've had to get brand new hose and clip, but we've fitted the new ones. The leak's stopped now, so customers ready to rock. So as with most cars that we get in the workshop, this is going to be going on a final road test now. Just do the final checks, make sure everything else is all right with the car, and that's it. So if you want a price on the Cambelt water pump, they're listed on the website. If you can't find them, just drop us an email. Probably in this video because there's just loads of noises going off. Thanks for watching.